say good evening, everyone. My name is Dennis Donnell. On behalf of my late wife, Tracy Donnell, her family, and me, I would like to thank all of you for attending this worthwhile event.
My sister was diagnosed in 2012. I myself was diagnosed in 2013. My father was diagnosed in 2015. So, cancer's really hit our family hard. So it's my sister's dream is just a very good cause to help cancer patients. And I can't even explain how proud I am of my sister. I can feel her here today. I miss her so much, but I'm so proud of her today for what she's done.
Tonight's an amalgamation of Tracy's ideas and dreams to make a difference in people's lives, and us 12 men are just survivors of cancer that just decided that we can do one simple thing to help her idea stay alive and help people with their cancer treatments as well, just by doing a simple thing, by helping them with their parking passes. And it truly does make a difference just to be able to alleviate that little bit of stress that comes along with being diagnosed with cancer. Just this little thing, it makes a big difference.
It's been a year since the last calendar, which was very successful, and we're really hoping for the same result this year, help sustain Tracy's dream.
If I had to describe what Tracy's dream is, it would be a foundation that helps cancer patients currently undergoing chemo treatments and radiation treatments, a way of having a stress-free day where they don't have to worry about paying for parking. It gets very costly.
When I first met Tracy Donnell, I met her at the cancer clinic, and I was very taken by her, just being able to sit there and speak about our journeys. She's just a very capturing woman to meet. She's very caring, and the more you sit with her and listen to her and watch her, you'll love her. Everybody loves Tracy, and it's so neat to see her dream come this far.
At a time when you're going through something new as a cancer diagnosis, having someone there who has gone through it and who is as wonderful and as caring as Tracy to bring this idea to life as a charity is incredible, and having the ability to use it myself was fantastic.
The dream of helping others came easily to someone as selfless as Tracy Donnell, but the path in life that has led her here has been quite a journey.
In 2012, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, stage 4, that metastasized to all my bones, and there was a spot on my liver. I did 36 rounds of radiation and 8 rounds of chemo. Then in January 2015, I had both of my breasts removed because the cancer started growing again. Then in August of 2015, my cancer woke up again, and it spread more onto my bones and massive on my liver. I'm receiving treatment right now. I've already been doing 13 rounds of chemo, and it sounds like I'm always going to be on chemo for life.
In November 2015, Tracy's dream was shared by 12 local ladies, all survivors of breast cancer, in an initiative by Paula Pigeon, as they share their stories of inspiration and courage as calendar girls for 2016.
She asked me if I would like to be involved in the calendar, and I said absolutely yes, anything that I could do to help out.
At first I tried to decline, but when I saw what it was and the positiveness of it to help other people, I decided to tag along, and I'm glad I did.
Although it was new for me, it felt like something good that I could do as well for someone else.
Tracy's dream is to help everyone that is going through chemo or radiation treatments. It's not just for somebody in low income, it's for everyone, and it doesn't matter what type of cancer you have. It's for all types of cancer.
Take help. People try to be tough, And I did too. And you think, I can do this and I don't need your help, thank you. But you do need help.
With the recent parking increases at Sioux Area Hospital, help is more important than ever. Sales from the 2016 Algoma District Breast Cancer Survivor Calendar will support Tracy's Dream Foundation.
Somebody comes and picks up a token or a pass, and I see that their smile, that I just made their day, that that's something less that they have to worry about. It's a really good feeling. I mean, there's a lot of good people in Sault Ste. Marie that has really, really helped our foundation, because we're a nonprofit. Everybody knows someone that has cancer, and it really affects a lot of, not just the patient, but the families. And I just want to make it easier for them.
I was 40 when I was diagnosed with breast cancer, so I'm 48. I just turned 48. I see a lot of people do come to me and say, my friend was just diagnosed with breast cancer, can you talk to her? And I certainly will talk with anybody, but it has to be their time. It's normal at first to be scared and to be angry and that sort of thing, but I like to talk to them a little bit further on, and I like to have people stay positive and tell them that you really don't have a choice. Like, you were diagnosed, so we need to do this, and your choice is if you're going to or you're not. And when you kind of put it in those terms, then people, sometimes it helps them out and it goes, oh yeah, and it gives them a reality that that's what they need to continue doing. And that's why I do it, and that's why I do a lot of this, is just to help people.
I guess you could say there's a silver lining under all of this, that I've become friends with so many incredible women who have been such an incredible support. Unfortunately, but fortunately, you become part of a bigger group of sisterhood, of pink sisters, I guess we call ourselves. And I am so thankful that I've met these people, and will continue to keep them in my life, because every single one of them is amazing, and I'm so glad I've met them.
When I was diagnosed, they gave me less than 12 months to live, and that was in 2008. So I think your caregivers being positive and yourself being positive makes a big difference.
Getting this calendar together, we have all bonded in a special way. And we have like a sisterhood of what we all have gone through, and it's like another family. Sorry.
To this point, we probably served over 200 patients, putting out well over $10,000 in tokens and passes. I don't think that she ever dreamed that her dream would become such a huge success, and that attribute goes to all of you, all of the community of Sault Ste. Marie. I recall last year very well. It was the Women's Breast Cancer Survivors Calendar. That particular night, Tracy wasn't feeling well, but I remember just an example of her strength and determination that we should have been taking her to the hospital around dinner time, but the launch was at 5, and she so badly wanted to go. She went, she spoke, she mingled with people, she didn't let on anything was wrong. And as soon as the event was over, we took her directly to the hospital, and she actually ended up staying in for 21 days that time. And that's just an example of her strength, her determination. And she bounced back from it and held on for another long period of time. So I really, truly believe that part of her journey was the support that she had from the community, from groups like this, from people coming forward and helping her dream. Her family
We're happy to report that last year, the 2016 breast cancer survivor calendar, we profited $14,000 for Tracy's Dream.
Now we're going to be doing a gentleman's calendar for 2017. It's going to be all strands of cancers that men might have.
This will be our second year working on the calendar. So now we're going to try one with men this year. So now we got to get 12 guys to do this.
Last year we did it in a one full day. It was a very tight agenda. And we got 13 survivors, all women in her studio, but we did it and we stayed on task. This year she's offered to do individual one-on-one consultations, so that's like above and beyond. We also have Marnie Stone from Stone's Office Supply. She has donated free of charge her very own graphic designer, Alicia Gilbert. She did a wonderful job last year, so we're confident she's going to do a great job again this year.
Sault Ste. Marie has been so generous. I would like to thank everyone that has helped. Any donations, doesn't matter how big or small it was. People have donated from their sales, weddings, did their own fundraisers, and helped a lot of cancer patients in Sault Ste. Marie to make their journey a lot easier.
It's without doubt that we will have the support that we need from the community, because we had tremendous support last year, but we ask for that support again. We're also asking for local businesses if they're interested in playing a role. So what we thought was in order to get more money given to Tracy's Dream, we would have kind of like a coupon or a sponsorship per month. And so what we're hoping is that vendors or businesses, local businesses who want to support the calendar for 2017 will approach us and let us know. We are going to be selling each spot for $250. And it could be a tearaway, it could be a coupon for a free oil change or dinner for two, whatever, we're open. But the doing that, we feel, will offset all of the costs. So at the end of the day, when all the calendars are sold, all those monies will go directly to Tracy's Dreams.
I think it's amazing that Tracy, someone who's been going through all this, what she has to go through, and you know, she's fighting right now every day just to be here. And I think her dream and us working together for the calendar is keeping her alive. And I think how she says, you know, it's enough to be said that, you know, been told you've got cancer. And then let alone all these extra expenses and to boot, you know, here you are. Oh, I gotta pay to park to go through this. It just might be that extra thing that pushes someone over the edge. I think that's why everybody's come aboard, is because of her.
I'm overwhelmed of how the community and everybody has really helped to make Tracy's dream come true.
There's a wonderful project that a wonderful lady had, Tracy Danielle, and so we are trying to make a calendar. And the process from the calendar will help the people who go for treatments, cancer treatments, to pay for the parking.
Okay, so you're gonna have this tray, just pretend you're holding it. You know, when people do stuff, you see different kinds of people out there doing things. It wasn't about her getting any attention. It was about this cause that she was fighting for, and that she had it so dear to her heart. And I think that helped her last as long as she has, because her cancer was pretty aggressive. I think the fire was so strong, right, that it's lasted this long. It was all about just getting this taken care of, helping other people. And she was determined to do that. She had great ideas. Selfless, is that the word I'm thinking of? Yeah, she just had to do this.
Lead me through the darkness, Lord. bless me with your light.
I became involved because Tracy just picked up a phone and called me, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago, and says, Father Jerry, would you come and release the ducks for us? So I released the ducks for them. They were blessed ducks at the local YMCA. That was part of the concept and part of the Tracy's dream to fundraise for that for this cause.
Wings of a duck provide steady flight. Our prayer you remain steady and strong through this fight.
When it came down to doing the photography and all that, it wasn't anything about the cancer. It was about getting a really nice image that talked about that person. It's one shot.
Yikes.
One good shot.
One shot.
Recently I was called by John, who's the head of the chemo center, and he asked me if I'd participate in this calendar, and I said I would, and so here I am. And so far it's been a fun day.
We went to this Sault Ste. Marie Golf Club, where country club, I should say, and that's where he's a member. So when I did the consultation with him, we kind of went over, and he's involved with so much stuff, so we had to try and narrow it down. I think originally we were going to go on a boat on the St. Mary's River and photograph him with golf gear and different props, and that was a lot, like meeting at Pine Street Marina and stuff. So we ended up, as a team, moving it to the golf course.
Part of the golfing is got me through this whole thing. Had some great golf friends that got me through last summer. I golfed even though I had the chemo treatments, which was great. I didn't have the same energy level, but it turned out real well, and it was like, I guess, having a drink takes the edge off.
You're just so, kind of like me, I have sunglasses plus reading glasses. Just give me a little more bangs, maybe.
In March of 2015, I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and went through the process and began chemo treatments in April. And I had 6 treatments, 21 days apart, which lasted through August. And then in the latter part of the fall, I had 15 radiation treatments. So far, everything's been successful. And here I am at the golf course.
We started really early in the morning shooting there, and we think we went on one of the prime holes with the water and stuff like that, and just did a simple photograph with him with the location.
I think part of not participating, going through chemo treatments and dealing with all this is to stay busy within reason. You've got to follow the rules and not overdo things, and you've got to stay busy. You got to keep your glass half full, surround yourself with good friends, and hopefully you can get through the treatments and hopefully cure the cancer. It's quite a journey.
Right here, guys, smiling, looking at me.
I was speaking with John at the clinic at Sioux Area Hospital, and he asked me if I would be interested in this, and he explained the background to the calendar. I've met several people over the last number of years who've expressed concerns about meeting the cost of parking because they've had to go so many times to the hospital. And I thought, my goodness, this is a tremendous project, and yes, I'd get involved.
We tossed out some ideas, and we ended up going to their camp on St. Joe's Island. Perfect night, perfect lighting. It was, the kids were so good. These kids were incredible.
What's become more important for me is family. And when the diagnosis came, I didn't have any grandchildren. And I was certainly hoping to have grandchildren. And I think my motivation was I wanted to see these grandkids, and I wanted to get to know them, and I wanted to be with them. And so when they said, what kind of setting do you want to be in? It was natural for me to say, these are my joy and my motivation. All of a sudden you stop and think that no one's immortal, and you have to do a number of changes in your life. And we've been able to accomplish that as a family. And it just brings, I think, it brings you closer together. And for me, it makes me far more appreciative of all of my family, and particularly my grandchildren. And it all of a sudden gives you a sense of gratitude for all of the things you have that you may not have felt about before.
Adam, so you are Ronan, go back a little more. That's it.
Tracy for me was a very passionate woman.
Squeeze in a little bit.
Passionate about, since I met her, I knew her for a very short time, but a very passionate woman about caring for those who have cancer, for those who go for treatment, for those who, deal with pain on a daily basis. And she dealt with it every day, and it was a very difficult fight for her. What impressed me is that she was kind of magnetic. She brought people, to her, and she was passionate about this. So this is we learn always some people are inspiration to others. So maybe in this part, she was definitely an inspiration for the people to sometimes wake up and say, it's not only about me. Why can't I leave something of myself and give it and share it?
Unfortunately, I never got to meet her. I only got to hear from people here and from my parents and people who've got to know her personally. And I'm just happy I'm able to do this one thing that she really wanted to help proliferate for people. She wanted people to know that there's people that thought about them throughout their whole journey, and it makes a difference.
I didn't meet Tracy. I saw a picture of her, and I was shocked to learn of her passing. And I thought that she had just tremendous courage and a tremendous vision to be able to go out and help people. And I think everybody that visits the cancer clinic, and particularly those that need to drive there many times during the week, her goals and this purpose that she created will live on, and is far more helpful than I think most people realize.
I really truly believe that part of her journey was the support that she had from the community, from groups like this, from people coming forward and helping her dream, her family, and the support that she gave us along the way as well.
Before she passed, she was very, very determined to keep this going, and she made me promise, this has got to stay in the family and you've got to keep it going no matter what you do. Keep my dream going. I'll come and do anything to support my sister's cause. It's such a good cause.
Paula Pijon, Marnie Stone, Alicia Gilbert, Anna from Cabana Studios, all volunteered. And the gentleman, once again, to have the strength and as Father Jerry or Acting Mayor mentioned, to come out and show another side of themselves and share that publicly was a great attribute.
Only a million shots.
Yeah.
And the dog kept on going. She never stopped.
I was taken aback. It was nice to see 12 people who went through the same experience that I did, different types of cancers, but all at the same time, we're 12 men that were lucky enough to make it through, and we were treated like celebrities. It was a lot of fun tonight.
I've met so many people that my sister's life has touched. I would mention Tracy's dream, and they would be like, Tracy's your sister. So she has touched so many people in this community, and I think it's just going to keep going, and I just hope more people get involved and do what she did. Just, have a dream and go with it. And a very unselfish dream of hers to help other people.
In the beginning, after Tracy passed, this was a difficult thing to work with. It was not that I was trying to hide from anything, but it was just a constant, reminder, I guess, and dealing with grief is I wasn't accustomed to, so dealing with that and trying to balance Tracy's dream. But I think through time passing, the support group that I have within the community, my friends, people that guide me, and Tracy herself. I think I've come to a point now where I'm comfortable, and I really want to take this and keep the dream alive, and possibly move it forward in directions, because I don't believe that Tracy ever realized how big her dream would grow. And so she's, through her, through the community, through the good people and generous donations, I think we're able to start exploring other ways that we can help the cancer patients at Sioux Area Hospital. And I think she'd be proud of that.
Buy every single calendar. Buy 10, send it to your families, send it all over Canada. It's a wonderful project, and it's all about stories. Everybody has a unique story of his own sickness and a journey and experience of pain, not only as a very difficult, but also as a sign of life, that we realize because we hurt, we actually living, which is a good thing. The everyday reflections of the cancer journey is like understanding what the suffering means, what the struggles mean. But the struggle do not become part of the despair of life, of my life, but the struggles become part of the redemption. So you're actually learning to be happy, and learning to be happy every day from the little things.
You're really liking this too much. Look at here, that lead.
Being grateful, being appreciative. Every day you wake up, even when it hurts, you say, I give thanks to God for I am alive. Just like that.
Lynn has been a constant present and support of Tracy's, our family, the calendar, anything that's been going on with Tracy's dream.
I want to thank everybody behind Tracy's dream. I know Paula and Anna worked very hard, and everyone at Stone's Office Supplies who were generous enough to donate their time and energy to making this calendar possible, because it's really going to make a difference in people's lives.
I'm very proud to be carrying on Tracy's dream for Tracy, for the family, and for the community. And one reason is because of the amount of good that it does for cancer patients. And I only have to look at the records of how many people are accessing it, and the amount of tokens and passes that we're purchasing and giving out really makes it worthwhile. The feeling that I get inside, not only for just doing that, but just when you're not doing something like this and you're just living in the community and keeping aware of current events and that, but when you actually become involved and you see how many other people are involved in the things that they're doing to support different causes, not just Tracy's dream, but this community is so full of good-hearted, giving, time-sharing people that it just makes you a different person and really gives you insight into the goodness in people, the good. So I'm happy to be able to be part of that.